Kingdom people, they are trying to astral project into your life and your home. I just heard in your spirit. They are trying to astral project into your life and into your home. So, Kingdom people, here's what's going on. There are these individuals who have tried to engage you, tried to get reactions out of you. It's the same old stuff. They're just trying. And Kingdom people, before they did that, it's very possible that you befriended them or you had some kind of interaction and or relationship with them, and that ended. Now, here's the thing. Typically what happens is with a certain set of these people, when they try to interact with you or when you were interacting with them, you found out that they were monitoring spirits. And so 9 times out of 10, you removed yourselves. You had no more dealings with them. Now, for another set that you never had any interactions or dealings with, but they may have tried, but you already peeped who they were and what spirit was operating in them, you didn't never really have any dealings with them. So they then resorted to trying to annoy you, get reactions out of you, position themselves as well, put people, put themselves where they feel like you're going to be or know you're going to be if they're stalking you, kind of. And they put themselves there for you to say something to them, especially after, it doesn't have to be, it can be either way, but a lot of times this happens after the crazy things they've been doing towards you, because they're looking for you to say something about it. They're looking for you to react. If you didn't already react, which you didn't, they're looking for you to address it. So they position themselves to give you that opportunity. But what's going on, Kingdom people, is this. They ultimately want to get information from you. They want to know your business. And for those who you had dealings with and you no longer do, they want to know your business because you don't deal with them anymore. They don't know nothing about you. They don't know what's going on. Now, they very well may stalk you on social media if you have social media or a platform. But what you're not doing is putting all your personal business out there. And even if you're doing business, well, it's business. You have to put yourself out there. And so they're trying to keep up with you. Here's the thing. Even if they're stalking you on social media, or maybe they know some things about you from a previous time when you were dealing with them, for those who you did deal with, they want more information. They want to know what's up with you now, because they don't know. You don't deal with them. And what you're putting on social media, if they're stalking you there, it's very limited. They know that it's more. They know that it's more to you, and they want to know. And so, again, either way, what's happening, Kingdom people, is because they want to know so bad. And what they've been doing hasn't been working, including trying to look into your life through spiritual practitioners, even getting the readings, done on you, people who look into people's lives, which is highly inappropriate. They've done that, and some of these people have looked in, and God have allowed them to see to some extent. What they know is that you are blessed. What they know is that your destiny is grand. That they know. Now they need specifics, or they think they need them. But Kingdom people, they need the specifics to try to destroy them. They need the specifics to try to destroy it, your destiny, whatever you're doing. Try to tear down what you're working on or prevent it. That's their intention. And so what's happening in Kingdom people, they don't know specifics. They don't have specifics. And even if by chance they end up with specifics, it's nothing they can do to tear down. Here's the thing. You can't curse what God has blessed. If God is behind it, now, if you're doing your part and you're not sharing things, and you definitely wouldn't be sharing your business with them, as long as you're not sharing things with people that you should not be sharing it with, God is going to protect it. Now, again, whatever you have on social media for business purposes, for ministry purposes, or whatever, you have to do that. So God is protecting that. Now, again, they know that it's more to you. They want to know specifics. I often hear, and I'm hearing it now, they want to know your next move. And the reason why people want to know your next move is because when you share next move too soon, it can be attacked and delayed or tampered with. That's why it's important that we don't share it. Remember, God protects what you're doing that you're supposed to be doing, as long as you're not sharing information with people you shouldn't be sharing information with. That's why, again, it's important to not speak on your next move. Your next move is only spoken with among those who are involved in the next move. It shouldn't just be conversational. While it would be nice, it should be nice if you can share that with your loved ones or certain people, it may very well be more wise not to do so. So, these people, because they're not able to get any information on you, any specifics, or your next move, what they're attempting to do is go another route. Now, let me say this before I continue. They've tried the dark arts, the witchcraft, all that stuff. They're even tried that to cause you harm, bring you down, hinder stuff. But you don't seem like you're hindered. You don't seem, and they've done this too, just off of them knowing that it's something for you, just off of them knowing that you're in motion, you're handling business. It's clear that you're blessed. It's clear that you're anointed. It's clear that there's a great destiny for you. So they just attacking whatever. Again, they don't have specifics. They've tried to witchcraft, just throwing it out there to just probably attack like your finances, your health, your finances, so you can't have any money. They attack your health so that you can't operate and function to receive the finances. They attack your, I hate to say this, but people will attack your home to keep you from having a stable environment, which can affect you from getting your finances. Not necessarily so, because homeless people still get their money. I'm just saying, some do. And the whole point is they're just trying to attack areas in general, those specifics in general, without having specifics about you personally. I hope that makes sense. And so, because what they've done to attack in general, the specifics in general, because they have attacked those things and it's not affecting you, not really, because you still good. Even if you have had a hiccup here and there, it's not a hiccup big enough to really affect you. They need specifics because of that. They need to attack for real specifics. They need to narrow this thing down. They need to know your business. They need to know, I'm hearing it again, your next move. And so the only way they feel like they can do that at this point is to astral project. Now, think about this, kingdom people. When people project onto you, in other words, trying to project their stuff onto you, just even project, like I already said, homelessness onto you, poverty, even bad health. When they're trying to project those things onto you, the idea is for it to affect you. Astral projecting, to see into your life and your home so they can see specifics, that's to attack those specifics. Now, astral projecting is to see in. So of course they have to go behind the scenes in the dark, through the dark arts, to do this. And they are doing this. Let me tell you what's happening, kingdom people. They can't see specifics. Because remember, God is protecting you. Your specifics. You won't tell them. You're not going to tell them. You don't even deal with these people to tell them. It's people you do deal with. And you, some things you're not telling them. And you just tell people what they need to know. And because that God is protecting your life and your home, they can't see. Now, these kind of people do have done this with other people. And it's worked. But they can't do it with you. Why, kingdom people? Because you're protected. God is protecting your life, your home, your family, your children, your businesses, your finances, your health. Okay? Anything connected to you. He's protecting your purpose, your ministry, your mind, your spirit. As long as you're doing your part to protect it, he's doing the greater part, his part, to protect you and it and those things that concern you. And so, kingdom people, they are trying to astral project, I want to say project, into your life. And let me say this as well. The reason why I was about to say trying to project is for this next point. I just got a little bit ahead of myself. So, because that astral projecting isn't working, they're resorting back to trying to project onto you what they're doing. And what I mean by project, it could be that, like I always say, or I've said before, they resort right back to square one. And what I mean by that is they're trying to annoy you, get reactions out of you. It's because the astral projecting isn't working. They're not able to see. So they're trying to project onto you with all this violence. And when I say violence, trying to be chaotic towards you, they're trying to, whatever they can do. A lot of times it's just going back to that whole witchcraft thing, because that's all they got. If they're in your environment, they're just doing little goofy things to try to annoy you and get a reaction from you. Like I said, going back to square one. And what's happening is that they're doing it with more force now. And they're doing it with more force now because nothing is working. So they feel like they got to go harder. So what they're doing is attempting to astral project, doing the witchcraft, and if they're in your environment, they're trying to be forceful in your environment just to make things feel hostile and bring tension. And they want you to feel their hostility towards them. They want you to feel their toxicity. They want you to feel that. And because what they're ultimately trying to do is break in. They're trying to penetrate into this wall that you have, into this protection that God has surrounding you. They're trying to break in. They're ultimately, as I said, using all those tactics, witchcraft, which they've been doing, projecting, which they've been doing and still are doing, which is for witchcraft and projecting. And if they're, even if they're around you and they're doing all this stuff, that's projecting as well. They're ultimately doing it so they can see into your life. They're trying to peer into your life to destroy what they can see. They can't, because you're protected. And you would not dare tell them nothing. Again, if by chance they found out or heard, it's protected. You know why it's protected, kingdom people? Because you not telling them. Because first of all, you won't even deal with these people. You already know who they are. You know they're trying to destroy you. You're not getting ready to tell somebody who you know trying to destroy you. You're not going to tell them so they can. Because again, when you tell them, when you already know now not to do that, which you wouldn't do that with these people anyway. When you tell them, when you've already been warned to Matter of fact, again, I just got to emphasize this. You don't even mess with these people like that, so you wouldn't even tell them. Point is, it's protected, so you wouldn't tell them anyway. One more time for the roll. If by chance they happen to find out, you know why? Because God wanted them to find out. While they may attempt to attack it or destroy it, it's protected. However, kingdom people, the fact still remains. They are trying to astral project into your life and your home.